Hello everybody and welcome back to the Season 2 commentary for Wonder over Yonder, starting from episode 1 as per usual. There's the outro. There's time for that outro. Yeah, I'm rather excited for this season. I've heard a lot of very, very good things about it. And apparently there will be a bit more plot. Obviously, it will still remain a bit more in the episodic format, which is to be expected. But apparently it will get a bit more structured, and that will be rather exciting. And apologies for the glare and potential noises from traffic, but what can you do? Yeah. I have very little ideas about what this season will be. I I mean, we were shown that one character's silhouette in the ending, or I think it was supposed to be the ending for the first season, so that will be rather interesting to see. But without further ado, let us just begin with this. Opening seems to be rather similar, or I don't think it is. Yeah, it isn't. I don't think it is the same opening at the very least. Yeah, it's definitely not the same opening. That's quite nice. There are actually minor upgrades in this opening already. Or I might be just imagining things, because it's been a while since I saw it. No. It's nice to have a very, very recognizable start.
Hey, hater! Got your team's flag! Gotta tag me!
Lovely.
The reason you're no longer the greatest in the galaxy? I'm sorry, sir.
Well.
It's true. You wasted so much.
It would already appear that they are at the very least starting to amp up a bit more about the shadow effects and all that. It's not that they were lacking in the first season, but they have already been demonstrating it quite a bit, which is quite nice considering it's been only 2 minutes.
Chasing him around the universe that you've lost any standing you had as a real villain. And now there's bad guys everywhere taking over all the territory you
That is...
You're more like 29th greatest in the galaxy.
That's quite some details.
Back in the game and conquer as many planets as possible.
People, that's totally what I'm trying to do, but Wander totally took our flag.
Sir, the flag is really just symbolic.
No, get him!
Okay.
It's like you, ladies.
Yeah, so that's a rather nice engage in the battle, huh? Oh, that's some quite lovely animation there. Yeah, that looks quite lovely. I do love that they are still using the joke for that. The size of the planet net. What is this? That might be the villain from that first that ending. Maybe? I mean, considering that even... Yeah. Well, that's a rather clean cut. The Crater Hater. Okay, that's... Okay. Well, rather obviously it is.
Definitely new to the neighborhood. Maybe we should go say hi.
Oh, you suicidal little goofball.
Bad neighbors, and I think it's time to move. Sorry, Phil, but what do I always say? An enemy is just a friend you haven't made yet. Sometimes you have to look beyond the demonic exterior of someone's horrifying battlecruiser, find a person inside, and offer them your friendship.
Yeah.
No matter how terrifying you may be. Besides, I have a secret weapon.
Gift pass.
Going up. First floor, scary lava.
That is actually rather. That's actually a rather nice way to use a drill as an elevator, isn't it? I just absolutely adore Wonder's goofball attitude. It's like so freaking prevalent. It's quite lovely.
Got your back, buddy, with 2 weapons.
Apologies for that slight interruption. Let us continue.
What's happening? While you were busy chasing Wander around, you got planet jacked.
What is this, amateur hour? You can't just swoop in and steal a planet after I already planted a flag.
Okay.
Impressive. Maybe 2
It's
I suggest we go and deal with this foe when we're better prepared.
those rather conceptual ideas about domination are fun.
Defeated yet. I'll show this chump what happens when you mess with the greatest in the galaxy.
Okay, that's an interesting point I must reverse here, so because I accidentally spoke over it.
An enemy's just an enemy I haven't defeated yet. I'll show this chump what happens when you mess with the greatest in the galaxy.
That's actually pretty cool that they had a basically Wanderer and Hater had the same line except a bit differently worded regarding their different roles in this universe. It's rather interesting to show the difference between the two characters. That's rather nice. A very effective way, I'd say. Well, that's a genuine horror on Wanderer's face. I suppose alien I suppose those would be very, very clearly described as alien structures. Very, very accurately, even. Like, they successfully look alien.
Welcome to our galaxy. Well, no, home. Let's go. No way. Ship this big? There's gotta be someone on board.
Yeah.
Don't like fruit. There's also a selection of small children.
Well, there's the villain. Okay. What are these icon?
The welcome party.
Are these his iconic henchmen?
Vibe I'm getting here.
There would appear to be a lot of like his helmet even appeared to be very similar to Hader's, which is iconic, ironic considering that the episode title is Creator Hater. But those also would appear to be watchdogs, although very different. Now, I do like that this new villain here is pretty much just Hader, except more alien, because Hader has a lot of like humanely recognizable features that we can easily recognize, but this is just very, very alien and far more futuristic. It's very effective tools for storytelling.
Oh, hey there! Folks call me Wander, and this is Sylvia. Welcome to the galaxy. We hope you will accept our humble gift of...
Yeah, and considering that these are robotic, they won't be. Ooh.
Sylvia, you okay? Watchdogs are usually so soft and mushy. Cops,
Ooh.
please. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, that's rather nice.
Perhaps you did not notice our gift. From your new friend to whoever you are. See, Sil, an enemy is just a friend.
Well,
Hey, careful.
effective.
That's a funny dude here, man.
I mean, robots won't betray you. That's a lot of weapons.
He's the real deal, sir. This is one serious arsenal. Ooh, level 5 nega lasers?
Whatever.
Nova combustors? I didn't even think those existed.
Big deal. I could have that, I just don't want to.
In that, I don't know what that is, but
Doombot.
It's super cool, that's what it is! I can't wait to put this guy in his place! First he steals my stolen plans,
Well,
and he has the nerve to have stuff that I want! Why don't we have awesome stuff like this? This is your fault, isn't it?
we could have had all this, but someone needed a hot tub and an arcade and an entire research team to develop new barbecue sauces for the food court. A food court, by the way, we built instead of a measure, which this guy also has.
Well,
okay. Actually, it's pretty nice. That has had a lot of inclinations at what they do on their downtime, and that's nice to see a bit more about that. I always do appreciate that kind of little revelation. But that's pretty awesome to have. Oh, how freaking superficial Hater is. It's kind of nice to see that there are, like, he has been missing out and he's been just playing around and being foolish, huh?
I should have all that and more! I am Lord Hater, the greatest in the...
29th greatest.
Terrorism.
Not so cool now, are you? Ha ha!
Yeah, that's nice. That is slightly threatening.
So cool!
Oh, did it shoot like lava or something? Like pure energy. That's quite cool. Isn't Hater supposed to be super powerful? Couldn't he just start blasting it away?
That was thoughtfully arranged. Do you have any idea how hard it is to balance bananas?
Nice.
Yonder, I know you don't want to hear this, but these guys are trouble.
Maybe you're right.
No, they're not friendly. They're... What? Wait, what?
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I'm starting to feel not very welcomed here.
Starting. What? I was expecting it to form over. That's quite nice.
Tell me about it.
I do wonder why they put them in the same cell at the very least.
Enemy is
That's
just
odd.
an enemy.
I'm sorry, buddy. I know you always want to see the best in people, but sometimes there's nothing there to see. You...
Oh my, this is rather interesting. It's a test of character for Wonder. That is nice.
Wait, these walls ain't budging. We're not going anywhere.
You'd almost think they wanted us to stay.
Oh, whoops.
Maybe this is how they show hospitality where they're...
Oh,
This is also kooky and something we'll all laugh about later over a ripe cantaloupe.
Maybe one of us has a hard time dealing with rejection.
yeah. He is rather delusional. Oh, convenient. Nice reference there. Those destroyer balls are rather slow, aren't they?
You? Me? Them? Are you here to meet
Nice.
a neighbor too?
I don't see a gift.
Haven't forgotten about my flag!
No, no time.
Wow.
Must go faster.
Precise.
Much faster. Oh, these cuffs are seriously slowing me down.
Well. That's surprisingly fast for just one leg hopping. Oh. Okay. Direct confrontation. It's about time. Who might he be?
I'm really sorry, Sil, but I just gotta try. I know this seems bananas, and I must be plumb out of my melon, but I don't care. The way I figure, even the rottenest apple still has a sweet spot at its core. Kumquat! What?
Okay, that's... puns are not usually something I comment on, but sticking to it that much... Yeah, that's kind of applaudable. That's actually kind of admirable.
Sorry, I gotta try. Hello to you. Folks call me Wander, and this is Sylvia.
Wow.
Welcome to the galaxy. We hope you will accept our humble gift of friendship. Perhaps I was a bit too formal.
just casually walking on top of someone. That's... oh, okay. I mean, the size difference is rather enormous.
Nope. Less formal. Less formal. Salutations. Hello. Howdy. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's me. Hello.
Meat milk, we come in peace.
How?
Fruit basket. This is for you. And that. And that. And that.
Oh.
No. Sylvia, I don't think our new friend is very friendly.
You think?
I think this calls for the big guns.
Wander, please. No, not that.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. We brought something to feed you.
Well, that's... okay.
In the hole, we can be friends.
I mean, Wander definitely didn't die there, but that was quite brutal. Wait, how did... just... okay. Those are multifunctional helmets.
Insist we go and deal with this foe when we're better prepared.
Maybe you're right.
What? Wait, what? I mean, good. Yes. Now we just have to break out of here quietly and carefully. Set up for loudly and quickly. Come on, sir. Let's get out of here so we can
Loudly and quickly, that's awesome. That's amazing.
Ninth greatest.
What?
If I'm gonna be the greatest in the galaxy again, I'm gonna start with whoever this loser is.
Okay.
Go dork. Let's rumba.
Oh, oh my. An actual battle.
But if I wanna be number one,
Well.
Wander? Wander? Wander!
Okay.
That grub. Let him go! You molten menace!
Ragnaros, is that you?
Trying to be your friend!
But okay.
Welcome to the galaxy.
Oh my. Okay, that's.
Finally! My brilliant getting captured plan has led us right to stupid terror. Time to take this sucker down.
Yeah.
Your Dominator
Dominator.
totally rhymes with hater!
Okay. Dominator.
He totally looks like... Hey, friend!
Oh. Wonder is
He's not that reckless!
actually being strangled, huh?
My enemy that hates from
Efficient.
doing her what I wanted to do! So-called must destroy!
Awesome, I was waiting for that.
Wander's my enemy.
Okay.
Come on, hater. You know an enemy is just a friend you haven't made yet.
What? Ew! Shut up!
Oh my.
Oh, you okay, buddy? Impressive, sir. Sorry for doubting you. After defeating this guy, you most certainly are the greatest in the galaxy.
Accept no imitations!
Well, we're actually getting some battle here. That's pretty cool. Oh, papers. Well, well, well. That's just...
Time out! Fights! You can be the greatest in the galaxy! Again! Mercy, please! Hey, what's the lava around the guava?
Oh, yeah, that is actually lava. That should be quite deadly. Just building those... Oh my.
Oh, yes. You'll most definitely conquer the entire galaxy with those.
Yeah.
But you can't run if you want to be number one.
Nice. Yeah. Papers is pretty boss. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Be a reminder that if you march into my galaxy, you're gonna have to deal with me.
Okay, there's an this episode just has an exorbitant amount of violence now, doesn't it? That's actually kind of interesting. Oh well.
I have had enough.
Okay.
Have you know I gave you a gift? I complimented your ship. I even played you a song.
Oh.
All in the name of friendship. And you can't even be neighborly and make some small talk like, wow, thanks for the food basket. Wander, is it? That's an interesting name. And I'd be all like, oh, yeah, I guess. Funny story. That's not really my... But that's not important.
Oh. Okay, there was this very small moment there, right? A very brief part of dialogue that was rather important there. Wonder is not his real name. That is not a big surprise, but...
What is important is I like to believe that an enemy is just a friend you haven't made yet. But after your rude and inconsiderate behavior today, I'm not sure I want to be your friend.
Oh my!
And I must admit, I'm counting my days. Ooh, it hurts to say it. I
Gee. Jeez.
think that you deserve.
Okay.
This is for my real friends!
Oh, I was hoping that Hater would actually accept that. But that'd be a bit too much, huh? Yeah. Oh! Hey, Peepers? You've got that gun still.
Please, he's a dope. No, really. He's not an idiot. He totally knows what he's doing.
Or how did they get whatever? Oh, they just left. They are still fine, huh? Not too surprising, to be honest. We have a new villain for this season. That is pretty nice.
They were all like, what? Who is this guy? Then I was like, serious? Then I was all, and then the lava was, and they were all, no, why? What a bunch of dorks. This is going to be...
Oh. Okay.
So, you think this guy is, what, Hater's brother? Ooh, maybe he's Lord Hater's dad come to show him who's boss. Wait, Lord who? Lord Hater, that skeleton guy we work for? Oh my crap! I've been calling him the wrong name for 6 months! Why didn't anyone tell me? What did you think he was called? I've been calling him Lord V!
Nice way to avoid copyright infringement. Nice. Nice. Okay. Okay. Screw me sideways and call me a pooch. That is... you know, that's a freaking amazing way to start a season. Yeah, it is twice the length of a normal episode, and that is nice because this establishes the new villain, which I hope will be the central figure because she turned out to be rather... I mean, it's not the first time I've seen that stereotype, and definitely won't be the last, and it is unfortunately often that kind of rather a bit more tomboyish attitude and a bit more energetic, like, you know, that kind of a bit more hyper girl attitude, and that's just nice. It is pretty well done, and I do like that she is a bit more... Honestly, she seems quite a bit more sadistic, a bit more energetic and entertained, and far more thrill-seeker than Hater, and that's just nice. She does seem very, very interesting, and she means business, and that is really good that she is actually proficient at what she does. She is very, she is efficient at what she does, and that is very good. Very, very nice. I really do like that. Yeah. I really do like how this was established, and that they hold off on her reveal until the very, very end, and even then she, well, didn't have any problems, and it's obviously, she does seem to be a bit more, well, a lot more malevolent than Hater, which is ironic, but she still seems to be more looking for excitement, entertainment, and fun, yet she still does seem obviously to be, well, you know, a bit more, shall we say, two-dimensional version of Hater? That is kind of mean, but whatever. I'm a bit disappointed that she doesn't have exactly a sidekick, like Peepers or Sylvia, although it could be argued that the roles are reversed on those two, but whatever. Yeah. I really do like that this also emphasized the four characters quite a bit and their differences, yet similarities. The similarities between the two main pairs, I should call them, and the similarities and differences between the two of them, and the importances of the roles of the supporting characters there. And it's not fair to call them supporting characters because they are really they are the four main characters, but you know, the importance of all of the characters. And I really do like how much they had the how much influence they put on the similarities between Hater and Dominator. Yeah, I suppose we should call her that. The similarities between the two of them, but more so the differences between the two of them that made them very, very exciting and interesting and entertaining. Basically, that she does feel a bit like Hater 2.0, except she is still definitely her own character, and that is nice. I do like that she is very clearly defined. She is very, very, very. She does have very, very distinctly different attitude from Hater, but I mean, it's not even obvious that she wants to be the the most powerful villain in the galaxy, or more like it's more likely that she just is a thrill seeker. But it's too early to make any conjunctures about her personality all that much. Rest assured, I am quite entertained by her. She's definitely rather exciting and interesting, and it will be quite nice to see the explorations here. And I do like that this gives a third wheel to this dynamic, and a third side or third faction just in general to the grand scheme of things. I'm expecting a lot of things about this. Although I can still see this very easily going down the episodic format path, because there are just more sides to this, and that's not bad, because we have seen a lot of the other villains, and we have seen a lot more other sides participate in the episodes without hogging all of the glory themselves, and just being a very good supportive cast and providing a lot more opportunities for a lot of jokes. Now, this episode actually also showcases a lot of how much, or surprisingly little, the animation quality improved, because as I was very much stating in the previous season, the animation quality is superb. It is very, very good for the show. It is very constant quality. It might not be the most amazing, yeah, I'm re-emphasizing this point, but it is always at the very least good. Now here, yeah, they certainly have stepped up the budget quite a bit, and it is very noticeable. It is very, very noticeable in the quickness of the movements and all that. Although I do feel like that because of the storytellers aren't exactly fit for the 20-minute structure format, because they really felt like they were repeating some jokes maybe a bit too much, but that wasn't too distracting. But considering that the general format of the storytelling fits more the 10-minute episode format, that's just a side function there, and they were surprisingly good at adapting the 20-minute format here once again, considering that this is a rather key episode. It really feels like they pulled out all of the stops. Not only with the sound design department, or as always, being top notch, not only with the music cues being really, really great, but also the sound effects being actually stepped up quite a bit, and being very, very unique for all of the characters, and even more so distinguishable from the previous season. It is a noticeable quality improvement in every aspect, and that is very crucial when you are moving on to the next season. Yet it definitely isn't very, very different feeling. It doesn't feel very different from the previous season. It feels still very much the same, except it has more details and more movements and more fluidity to it. And that is very, very nice. I do appreciate that they at the very least didn't skimp out on upgrading the quality. Yeah. There's not much else to say. Like I did during the episode, I commented on specifically Dominator's, like the difference, again, coming back to the differences between her and Hater. Those are rather, I really like how much more alien, just purely alien in the very, very strict meaning of the word, her design were, or her ship and her troops and all those. Their design was far more alien, in a very, very bizarre feature. They had a lot more bizarre features that were quite fitting to create the very it wasn't exactly oppressive, but it was a bit more bizarre mood and bizarre feeling, which was very good for the episode. So yeah, the graphical design department is as per usual on point. Yeah, I mean it is very very top notch quality show still, and I mean there's not much I can actually like. Is there something I could actually fault them for? Not really. Like, I mean, oh no, like I'm trying to come up with something, but I really like that they had a lot of differences between both Hater and Wonder, and they showcased those a lot with dialogue choices and their actions. But they also showcased those differences between Hater and Dominator, and that's just quite nice. It's a very strong start for the season. It is very good. It's very proficient. It shows what the new villain. It showcases the animation quality, and best of all, it still retains the same feeling of form that the previous season had. So yeah, I really like. Just based on this episode alone, like the previous season had a problem of starting off rather slowly. This one just straight off the ball, just starting with this very strong episode. Like this is definitely one of the best episodes so far, just from the comparing both of the seasons, which is not really fair to say, but it is very good. And it is good that it is the first episode. It gets my interest, and I am very very excited for the next ones. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll hope to see you in the future. Have a great day and stay awesome. Godmu out. Thank you very much for watching.